Okay, boom viewers, welcome back to the channel. Subscribers, you already know the thing set. We're blessed. You also know the story incomplete if minute upon the beat, and as you can see on the screen, we got a whole lot to deal with in this one, my people. Yes, so it's extremely important to watch to the end of the video so you don't miss a thing. Obviously, we want to kick it off with Silk Boss because it has been brought to my attention. He has another one on the way. And another one. Yes, my people. The sender sent this in saying that, one girl from Old Harbor, take what people, man. You know what I mean? Silk and Bree official. It's no longer official. They're not a couple no more. And the people them must say, this woman is the reason why. You see me saying, you seen Sonogram with Baby on the way. Putting on the comment section where you think about that. Because when him with Bree, him never claimed the second pitney. I know him have a third one on the way. But nevertheless, me this says Sender says Silk Boss dumped his baby mother. And breed the next one. You see me I say boy oh boy oh boy oh boy oh boy. And I know I shouldn't have done that. But me and my mix up self. That's have to spice it up a little bit. And Bree, she paged me. I said, Wagwan for not to go on, she here run and my page spicy. So we send her Wagwan, you see me, and she'll let me know, say, she is not stressed, or even pressed, and don't know why the people them is making it look like she is. You see me, say, in fact, she and Silk split 4 months ago, and he actually has 2 kids on the way. So that's why she asked me to change the caption. And this is why she posted up, laughing the whole time. I'm single as, what, for real, for real. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. People are saying, Bree, get her karma for the way she did handle the situation with the second baby mother and all of this stuff. And as you can see, the second baby mother reached, obviously, my comment section because people didn't mention her and all of these things because I never know, say, she and Silk Boss was a couple. But anyway, people, just giving an update while going for that to go on. Let's proceed to the next. Okay, people, time for some serious business. Because so Jamaica still mash up and the people them still need everything. Yeah, because everything got destroyed. Now, they're doing a telephone thingy like how they did USA for Africa with Michael Jackson and all the singers. Yeah, they're planning on doing that for Jamaica the day before Thanksgiving, I think. You know what I mean? Vibes Cartel, Spice, Sean Paul, you name it, it's going to be there. You know what I mean? Now, what these things is for charity. So they're going to be making a lot of millions in the US. No, Dr. Love is saying that that's all good, but, these dancehall artists need some type of tax exemption because this is a charity. And with most charities, you get tax write-offs. And a lot of politicians is getting write-offs right now. So let's listen to what Dr. Love is saying. Because I'm saying, I'll be a fraud I go on, I'll be a scammer I go on, And I'm letting you know what go on, you see me?
Now I stay long, but I come on to talk about few things that's going on in our music industry, right? Clarify some things that's going on out there for a lot of artists out there, right? Now, check this out now. So this weekend coming, we will be in Fort Lauderdale in let's just say West Palm Beach. We've got the place name, right? In West Palm Beach, Niger Boy will be there, performing for the charity event that's going on now. That's the only charity event that we are on right now that we are scheduled to perform, right? Riviera Park in Fort Lauderdale. So Niger Boy will be there this weekend at Riviera Park, and then after that, we have to the Caribbean. Now, people, I want you guys to understand what I'm saying, and I'll be clear about what I'm saying, and don't take it the wrong way, right? There's a lot of charity event, a lot of concert that are keeping all over the place. Not picking on anyone particular, but there's a lot of charity concert that are keeping in a road all over the US, right? Now, people, let me tell you something. A concert them are going and everybody are benefit and who make money and place was locked down and people never have food and all of that. Here comes another money tree again. Every time there is a situation, there's a disaster, somewhere there that people benefit from these things and people use these things as a way of making money. No. This is what I don't understand about a lot of these shows that's keeping. I call them fraudulent shows. Money-making shows. See? No, you know, so one time I go me that come on and me that be more brawling or whatever I did, but I'm speaking diplomatically different. Right? A lot of these shows that are keeping, that they say that they are keeping shows all over to raise money to help Jamaica. A lot of these shows are nothing but one bunch of story and one bunch of fraud and one bunch of way of getting innocent people money and using artists to benefit themselves. Right? No. If a charity show keep and $100,000 raise, I guarantee you that 100,000 are not going to donate to Jamaica, to the people them who are suffer from Hurricane Melissa. Some of these money are going to go in some of these people's pocket. But what they're doing, they're using artists as an avenue to ask artists to perform at some of these shows. And at the end of the day, the artists must just give them time and perform and then don't get nothing. And people just make money. It's an easy way of getting artists to do things. Now check this out now. If an artist normally charge $20,000 and you call an artist to perform on a charity event and say that you are, if an artist charge $20,000 and you want an artist to come and perform for you because you said that you're keeping a charity show, that it can benefit Jamaica, right? Especially if the show is keeping you in the United States of America. When an artist charges $20,000 or $30,000 to perform on a regular show, and him charge a promoter in getting $20,000. No, if you are running a charity, you have a charity business and you want to keep a show in benefit to Jamaica, right? No, this is what should happen. You should call an artist and ask an artist, listen, can you perform on this concert because we are trying to raise money to help Jamaica, help the people them who have been affected by Hurricane Melissa. No. It's for that artist to say, okay, I'm going to perform that you can raise money, that you can help Jamaica. Even though we know that most of this money are not going to be given to people in Jamaica. People in Jamaica are still going to be homeless and still going to be foodless and still not going to get the assistance because everybody is keeping show that they can benefit off of it. No. These people want you to perform on shows, and when you ask these people to give a tax deduction, a tax exempt form, right? To say that, okay, all right, I'm going to work for your charity. I'm going to give you my service. Give me a tax exempt form. That means I can write that off at the end of the year that, okay, I have contributed towards your charity program you're doing. And my work, my pay, or what it would normally cost is about $20,000 to $30,000, right? They don't want to do that. What a lot of these people are doing that are keeping these shows is putting up their name and say that they're a charity organization that is keeping a show and this is in benefit to helping people at Jamaica. And then put up for them charity name alone on it. All these artists that people want to perform, they're not putting up and say, okay, John Brown have a charity, Mark have a charity, Juna have a charity, Maxine have a charity. Put them up as a sponsor and all of that. They want you to perform for them free. And don't want to give you a tax exempt form that you can use as an artist that, okay, you have contributed towards this and this is what it is that you can write it off. They don't want to do that. They want to keep all these different shows, and keeping these shows is that their benefit, they get the money, and then all they do is show up and perform as an artist, and it put up online and say, okay, John Brown perform. For the people, they say, oh, that was nice for John Brown perform, and that's about it. And they get the credit for it. Because at the end of the year, they're doing a write-off. And the fact that they're doing a write-off, they don't want you to do a write-off because their business is important and your business is not important. So when you ask these people for a tax exempt form that you can write this off at the end of the year, them get upset and them have all kind of conversation to say, and who no want help Jamaica, and who no want this, and who no want that. They're walking around and using artists over and over, day by day, and they benefit from it. And guess what happened? The artists don't know how much money they make. It's gonna be not the artist's business to say that, okay, how much money did you guys made through this whole thing? So here what happened? Okay, they make $1 million. Now let me tell you how it go. A lot of these charity shows that are keeping, right? There's production, there's flyers, there's advertisement, there's sponsorship where people are giving. They're all in. A lot of them not doing that. They are not giving no form of documents for you to show to them. They don't want to do it because they want the money for themselves. And when they use the public to raise money, and then the money reaching at them, and they know if a $1 million make, them only gonna give Jamaica probably like 200,000 or 100,000. Everybody else get money out of it, and the artists don't get no money. So them use the artists to better themselves and better their organization, and the artists can't talk about it. But the artists them who are smart, and the managers them that are smart, that know the business and know it go, are not going to fall into the trap a lot of these people are doing. You understand? Because at the end of the day, check this out. You have production team. The production team have to get paid. The person who print the flyers have to get paid. The person who supply the food either have to get paid for the food that they supply, or they're going to give it to you at a discounted price. You feel me? These people are so terrible that they don't want to provide transportation. They don't want to provide hotel. They don't want to provide plane ticket. They don't want to provide food. They don't want to provide nothing. They just want you to show up and perform and sing your throat all off. And then they collect all their money and then put what they put in them bank and then pay them friend. And it's so much politics that are going on in in a lot of these shows that are keeping is that, you see, if them like you as an artist, them give you a thing called stipend. You see, if them don't like you, you don't get nothing. If you're not in the league, you do not get nothing. So them have artists where they will give one $200, one $300, one $400 because they are friends and the money is going to make them better or feel good. But at the end of the day, you get $400 and you don't get any tax reduction form. And then later on, you know, you and IRS, you still have to pay your taxes while they pay their taxes. So my thing is, let me tell you something. You see these charity shows that are keeping all over, the people that are in charge of the charity show. As a matter of fact, me backtrack. You see the artists them that are performing a lot of these charity show. If a manager not tell you no, if a tax person don't tell you no, ask for a tax exempt form that you can file at the end of the year. Do not let people putting up on flyers and go do charity show and then use this to say that, okay, it a go help Jamaica. Una just give up $20,000 and $30,000 of una time, while the 30 and 40,000 that them would pay on. When them keep the show and make the money, them jar that the 30,000 and put in a them pocket and then give a small portion towards Jamaica. And as I said to you before, a lot of these people in Jamaica will not benefit from a lot of these concerts and will not get nothing from it. It's a money-making thing. It is area robbery. And these people are dishonest. Right? They are dishonest to be walking around and asking artists to perform for them and don't want to give them. Okay, since them don't want to give a farm then, give an artist a stipend then. Many of you don't know what is a stipend. You know, sometimes you use the word wrong. But okay, so you will say, all right, Me I go give you $5,000. Me know you normally charge 20,000, but me I give you $5,000 that you can take care of your expense, your ticket, your hotel, your food, everything. Show up and perform. An artist will say, alright, we take the 5,000 and then show up and then do them best and then I give back to Jamaica. Right? So when them put them on the paper and say that, okay, John Brown would have charged 20,000, Mark would have charged 20, and John would have charged another 20,000 or whatever it is. That is $60,000 there. Out of the $60,000, they're only paying $20,000 to 4 artists. The next $40,000, when they raise that money, goes in their pocket. It does not go to Jamaica. It don't buy no plywood. It don't buy no food. Or they may just say, okay, we'll pack one plane a grocery and send go to Jamaica. You know what they do? Let me tell you how these people do. Them turn around and use them charity organization and go around to different places and beg grocery and beg things. And then them pack it up in a plane, which the money that they raise at some of these concerts supposed to buy these things. Them pack it up on one plane and then take one little money from where they make and then send it go to Jamaica and put it out and say, okay, John Brown have donated this much and John Brown have this one. It's not correct. It is not correct. If you go to a church and you're giving a church an offering, a church is supposed to give you a tax document at the end of the year that you can file because it's a non-profit. And why is it that you have all these artists who have a non-profit business, but people wanted to perform on a show, but they don't want to put up their non-profit business on the flyers and say, okay, sponsored by this or sponsored by that. It's only one particular person alone that they want their name on it. And when them put them name on it, that is the only person that get the credit.
Put in the comment section if you agree with Dr. Love. I think he made a good argument, you know, because a lot of these people like Cartel, $1.5 million US a show, you know, and them for do it basically for free. I know you get no exception in our country. Yeah. But if you want more mix, you know, for go part on the Credible Boss channel because Kiki and Ivani, I'll do the things them for Jakes, as you can see. Him fly out to, you know. Yeah, man, big things for Jakes, you see me, my peeps. Because the man is out, you see me, I say, without a doubt. And a lot of people say, Rose, did I hold him down? I know that he's on the same level as Rose and the King and the apps. I make it happen. Yeah, them say I'm gonna foreign to go link up with Ivan. Anyway, people do the right thing. Subscribe to my channel, and share it on our social media platforms. I like the video, them 1,000 times. Say, bless.